Hi Cappy, and welcome to your general reading here for August 2021. This is for Capricorn energy, and that is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement basically. And you know the drill. Take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest. Never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. Okay, what are we gonna do here, Cappy? Well, we are going to do something very, very, very interesting. We're gonna start by doing an oracle message for those who are interested, and then we're gonna continue with your general reading for August as I normally do it, right? And I will place a timestamp below in the description box so you can just skip to the tarot reading if that is what you're in the mood for. Sorry, why am I like, oh, there's so many things in the road. That's my little plants. All right. Sorry. Yes. If you like this content, please like the video. I would very, very much appreciate your support, Cappy. It helps a lot. Let's just get started with the oracle. What is the oracle? It's just to see if there's any message coming through for whoever needs it. Okay, we're starting with pulling actually a tarot as an oracle here. What do we have for the Capricorns here in August 2021? Messages for Capricorns who's interested here for August. We have the Nine of Wands showing up with the Eight of Swords underneath the deck. What is the Nine of Wands? Well, it's resilience. Doesn't it say so? Yes, it does actually says so as a keyword. It's the resilience. It's the moon in Sag. Some of you may have a Sagittarius moon or Sagittarius in your chart. In all cases, the Nine of Wands is about not giving up. It's about understanding that all the conflict lessons, not so much conflicts, more like challenges, times where you have been challenged, times where you have lost, and times where you have won, have taught you the lessons you need to be able to play the banjo, the bass, and whatever, you know. It's learning through experience. But let's see what the oracle says when I take them out here. But at the same time, Nine of Wands and with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, it is also, by the way, being shaped by these experiences in a way where you sometimes are a little bit, can I continue like this? Yes, you can. But remember, the Nine of Wands is also known as the wounded warrior. So there may be something about, being protective of yourself. We will look at it, right? Or is it because someone here is afraid of you? I don't know. Let's see what we have here for the Cappy. Forgiveness, and then we have health also showing up there. Forgiveness just really wanted to jump out. Forgiveness is a spiritual practice that's difficult to harbor. It's not easy to forgive. Let's say it like that. I acknowledge that harboring resentments blocks the flow of love. Yes. Forgiveness, I consider forgiveness to be a spiritual practice because it's difficult. It requires a lot of self-awareness, especially in terms of understanding why it is that we forgive. We forgive so we can move on. A lot of people understand that forgiveness is like, or they may misunderstand forgiveness as being agreeing to what was a wrongdoing, as it's like validating it, right? It's like, no, you can still. Forgiveness is not the same as approving what was done, but we forgive so we can let go. It's to bring peace. Otherwise, we have this resentment within us, and it can actually affect the health to carry around resentments a lot. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to be in this tense state. This tensity, it affects your heart or something. I'm not a doctor, not a but I'm pretty sure if I were to look up the science and find, I would probably be able to find some yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been proven. I can't say for certain. I would need to do the research here to prove that, harboring resentments or not, the negative emotional state, being in a negative emotional state for prolonged periods of times affects health, physical health, right? But I don't know. It's this philosophy that I live by. But and I believe I believe there's evidence for it. But I would need to do the research. Okay. I honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Right. All right. Let's pull out the rest of the oracles. Okay. So forgiveness. Regeneration and go the distance. And then we have messenger showing up. I wanted to pull another one here. Okay, Let me lay out all the cards there. And the moon in Taurus as well. All right. That is Taurus. The moon, for some of the moon in Taurus. All right. You know what? Let me just lay out the energies and then I will be there with you in ein secondo. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Cabby. What do we have here? We have anxiety. That was the anxiety. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Also, why do I keep getting an external energy? This is an oracle message. Why am I keep getting an external energy with you as well? It's shown up previously and it's always like a Queen of Pentacles. But let's look at it. It may actually be yourself. It may be your own energy in terms of you taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, right? The Queen of Pentacles is that. It's very solid, earthy energy. Some of you cabbies, this is also an anxiety related to your status, right? Typical Capricorn energy. We're gonna go into that. I'll just say that immediately here. There's something about, the status, being occupied about that. I should probably dive down into that one day if anyone is interested. I'm always curious about, I don't know, sometimes I get as though a lot of people, I think it's the same in all zodiacs, where people, they just take it on the superficial if we have to look at zodiac energies. But Capricorns and Aries also. Actually, I believe a lot of zodiacs are misunderstood a lot. Anyway, let's see here. But the Cappies, I always get that a lot of people misunderstand that about, it's about the money. No. Yes, that's the Taurus energy. That's money. That's Taurus. Cappy are about status. It's the respect and it's the work along with. All right, let's pull it out. We'll see what we have here. We have here, you're very close to achieving your goal, and we have a personal issue reaches resolution. And we have, as the last one here, Cabby, we have healing the heart, a tall tale. Ooh, you got a difficult reading here, difficult oracle for me to dive into because I get an external energy. Let's start by looking here at the Nine of Wands and the regeneration. This is Scorpion energy, Mars, Scorpio, whatever. Pluto, Scorpio, Sagittarius, it doesn't really matter here. It's regeneration is that of coming up, rising up here. Let's see what we have in the book. So see if I can connect and streamline it through that. 41, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46. Yeah, preparing here to go the distance somewhere. Yeah, that's 46, 47. Here we have it right there. Preparing to go the distance, but beforehand being pushed to the edge in some area or another. Rebirth, second chances and new opportunities. Second chances and new opportunities? Alright. Second chances are available to you right now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived. But they are doing so in a more authentic way, in a stronger form. So whatever you may have perceived as a failure or as a loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful that is growing in its place. It is the rebirth that is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Something about the world being based on connections and relationship. No matter what loss has occurred in the past, or what may even be taking place now, the endings are only illusions. There's life after death. There is love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Blah, 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 blah. What happens when it appears as though you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? Do you have the understanding of that what comes from this difficulty, from having failed and then failure and losses are very valuable, both of them. Each time something here germinates in your subconsciousness, it pushes through your awareness. It's becoming apparent that there's a new you coming, a new start here. That brings up these new opportunities. But also here, endings may come in many forms. Now is the time to stop holding on to what must not die. So something better here can take its place. We are going to look a little bit into this because this is somewhat interesting, because we have this, I feel like a toss and pull between wanting a second chance and letting that go the energy of holding out for a second chance. Do you know what I mean? And I can't really place this energy because I would like to say that, oh, it's someone else wants another chance with you. But let's face it, Cabbies. Sometimes it is you, because with the devil energy. What is the devil energy? The Capricorn energy is something about having difficulty releasing. Capricorns and Scorpios are a lot of... let's just... Gabby, how can I explain this? Gabby, sometimes you may fool other people, but I get the energy here. And that's why it's difficult for me to place it in to say it's another person. And you just cool, calm, collected and moved on. It's difficult for me to pinpoint it. Whether or not this is actually you hoping for a second chance in something. But doing so, holding on to that hope, makes it difficult for something else here to come in. But there is a new you being birthed, right? It's just for you to consider that. And then we have this anxiety here. I feel as though that anxiety, I get this being... we have the storm. I swear to God, the storm has been showing up a lot. Sometimes I'm wondering if there's going to be a bloody storm in August. Or bad weather or something like that. Anyway, let's see if I can stay focused here. The anxiety is on the table. This is an anxiety about looking into the bloody future. Right? This is the worry. This is what I got, being worried about your status. Being worried about your place. Being worried about fitting in. Some of you Capricorns don't want to be unique. Do you know what I mean? I always say that, there's a lot of people who scream about what it's like. This is a weird thing, or my own personal opinion here, right? Where I see a lot of people, they scream about wanting to be unique. They are so unique. Trust me, if you are unique, you don't want to be unique. I have never met anyone with a condition or something that because being unique means you tend to have a diagnosis on it, right? Because you're weird or you don't fit in. Those people, all they want is just to be bloody rid of that, so they can fit in, so they don't have to deal with the bloody stereotypes, right? It's just whenever I see like I am unique, I throw all sorts of titles onto them. It's like, you know what? People who are actually dealing with whatever it is that you're claiming to deal with, most of them just want to be rid of it. Anyway, the anxiety, I swear to God, so sorry, Cabby, if I get a lot of weird things coming through. I try to control it. Sometimes it pops up here. The anxiety about how to speak publicly about something here for you. It's like you have some experiences here in your luggage. This is the 9. You have those, right? You have all of those experiences, but how to speak about it in public. How to be public about it. How to voice it. How to take on that suit and be a typical Cabby there and stand and be presentable. When in behind closed scenes, you're probably more... I mean, do you see the differences between these two people? That's where I get you. You are these two people. One is up front and another one is behind the scenes. Some of you is like wanting to take off this jacket, this persona, this wanting to take off the suit. Wanting to take off the suit and just be you creative, you rock around with the rock and roll guitar. Did you, by the way, know that a lot of Capricorns have a great rock and roll voice? Especially men, I swear to God, I've heard. I don't know, it just struck me here the other day. So I was like, dang, Capricorns and rock. Anyway, you are very close to achieving your goal. It comes here with healing your heart as well. So what is the message here? Second chances are being given to you, Cabby. You are probably, again, here worried about how you will fit in. How will you fit in? The forgiving energy and guilt. I gotta be honest with you. I feel as though it's an external energy, but of course it can be you, that someone here wants to be forgiven. Can I be forgiven for a lifetime of mine is still to come? It's a song. Everywhere I go, it is something. I would like to put the video on pause so I can find the lyrics, but it tends to mess up. So I'm just gonna, if I remember it, I will leave a link to the song in the description box. But it's something like, can I be forgiven for a lifetime of mine is still to come. Let's quickly look here at healing the heart, achieving the goal, and then we're going on to your normal reading. You take whatever you want from these messages, right? I hope you got anything from it. Let's see, healing the heart. It is when you are wounded emotionally, you need time to regroup and find your center. You may recently have endured a breakup or betrayal, or lost someone close to you, or lost an affiliation that you gave too much power to. Right? I like this here. Lost an affiliation you gave too much power to. Perhaps you're watching someone go through a difficult time and you feel bad that you can't help them. I see. I don't know if this is someone here outside of you. I don't know if someone here is someone attached to you and they are seeing you go through something and they're worried. It may actually be that. Anyway, no matter the cause of this heartache, deep healing is called for. This happens on its own timetable and can never be rushed. The path to healing the heart centers on reciprocity, the flow of giving and receiving. Sometimes wounding occurs because we become too dependent on another, and this is accompanied by the desire to manipulate or control an outcome. This may, by the way, be someone who has Taurus in their chart. That's you're attaching to energetically here, right? And in that case, this Taurus energy is someone who is very nourishing. Could be a friend or someone, a stranger, I don't know, shows up. Someone here, they don't have to be Taurus, right? But they have this Taurus energy, which is Taurus is very kind, true. Affectionate energy here. Anyway, but wounding and healing usually begin from within, not from the outer conditions of our life. We often believe we are only wounded by other people, but we can actually do more damage to ourselves in the self-sabotaging way we think and behave. Sweet. This is important to take steps to heal yourself and become willing to release the pain of the past, which can be tempting to revisit. It's time to take responsibility for your part in this journey here of healing. Look to ways which you can help yourself and others. Are you willing to make amends if needed? Conversely, accept someone as they are without trying to influence their growth process. Healing the heart in all aspects is your priority. Nothing else matters. Only beauty and godness will come as a result. Why am I getting so much song here? Like nothing else matters. Metallica as well. You and Saggy have been doing this to me, where I get these weird readings, where I get a lot of inputs and I feel crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna go into this. And you take whatever you need, because I have no idea. The gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goal. Something and not by giving up here, right? Show me the gibbous moon. Here we have it. Oh, this is the bolting, right? It's time. Suggest that you're asking. It's something about possibility, something coming to a peak, right? Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the energy momentum. Stay focused. Start new projects. Get into good health habits. The health here. Get into good health habits. Don't let yourself go. Right? Stay focused. It isn't an ending card with a yes and no answer, but you're being reminded that some adjustments may be required before you get what it is that you want. But you are certainly on the right track here, right? But I sense definitely, I don't know if someone here is feeling guilty. It would be then a woman here, right? Feeling guilty for the lies. Or wanting to go the distance, but it was just a lie. And it's yeah. But you know what? Make sure that this is not also your energies here about having this lie. There's a lie that's affecting underneath the entire thing here. But the message is, whatever has been going on, forgive it. The best you can, right? Try to forgive this energy for your best, for your purpose, so you can release it and you can regenerate as a new you. The anxiety towards the future, I still gotta be honest, I often get as though it's attached to some energy, a beast outside of you that's feeling guilty for something here, right? And maybe you want to communicate about that. But whatever it is that you have of your energies that can grow here, revisit your plans. Keep focusing, take care of yourself, take care of your health, good eating habits here, and healing the heart. This is again, what was it, the healing the heart? Did we look at, I can't remember, but the healing heart here, as I look at it, it is forgiveness again. I'm not looking through the with past conditioning, right? All right, that was 20 in. Okay, that is insane. Let's get to your reading. Let's get to your reading, Cabby. And let me know if you enjoyed these, or I should just not do them again, or just keep them for general messages. Okay, let's see what we have for the Cabby. Let's start by pulling a keynote for you, and then we're gonna do some shuffles for you afterwards. Show me keynote here for Cabby in August. Show me the Capricorn in August. Show me the Capricorn in August. How exciting. We have changes to the family dynamic. We have soulmate connection, gratitude and appreciation, and then we have forced closure showing up in the reverse. Forced closure, that's an ending that we have no control over, right? New family members, new additions to your family, changes to the family. There's a soulmate entering in, and you being grateful here for what it is that you have, right? It could be a child bringing home a new partner, or I don't know, you know, someone divorcing, someone breaking up, someone adding a new member to the family. Changes in general, right? Okay, come back here. All right, anyway, what do we have for the Capricorns in August? August, show me Capricorn's energies in August 2021. Okay, there we go. Right, sure. Okay. Oh my God, Capricorns, oh my dear Lord. Okay. All right, so going back to the drawing board here, right? Why do I, for some reason or other here in August, keep getting an energy here of going back to something? It doesn't have to be going back to a lover or something like that, but it's just going back to something. The energies are not right where they're supposed to be. Okay. Swear to God, this Queen of Pentacles again here. I mean, you have a Queen of Pentacles in your energies. I don't know who she is, but I'm very curious. Anyway, let's start by looking into this. We have the Knight of Cups in the center of the spread. That's a sweetheart communication coming your way. We call it the Prince, the Knight in shining armor. Personally, as a reader, or is it as a reader? No, not as a reader, as a person. When I see the Knight of Cups, I'm always sure, run. But that's because I'm damaged. No. The Knight of Cups is like a celebration, okay? He brings invitations and all of that. But if you think the Knight of Cups is someone here that's there to stay and provide happily ever after, no. All knights, they bring a communication and then they move on, okay? It's a communication and to move on. It's in movement all the bloody time. The Knight of Cups is slow. So the Knight of Cups will also stay for some time, enough to make you believe something, but he will still move on unless he bloody hell progresses into a king. Right? The way that the Knight here comes is he comes in very diplomatic ways. He's very diplomatic. He's very charming. He's very sweet. So meaning that the communication coming here is very, very sweet. And that can make your heart sing here, right? Crossed by, also challenged or supported by the Six of Cups. That is a past energy. That is a sweetheart energy. This is this sweetheart soulmate energy, right? So we're talking about feeling as though you're connecting. So that's good. You find yourself connecting. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here, right? Jupiter being here. Jupiter brings something your way. Things are, by the way, up in the air. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is not always about that winning something on the winning the lottery or something like that. Jupiter has to do with things being thrown up into the air, and then it's a matter of how you're going to grasp these opportunities that are here to make the wheel spin forward. But you have support in your environment. That's what you have here. Although it may take some time here. It's going to be a pause before you get some sort of a communication here. This is actually good reading for you. In the recent past, we have the devil. That's your energies. In the oracle here, I went a little bit into your energies, the devil energy. Yes, some readers will say it's good to see you showing up as the devil here. And it is, yes, it is that. But you know what the devil here, it's actually very, very, the devil is somewhat of a complicated energy here. Well, let's face it, Cappy, you are complicated. The devil energy, there's a very strong power in the devil energy. Devil and the Hierophant, to me as a reader, they go together. A lot of people, they also like to associate the devil with the Lovers, something about being a choice of liberating yourself and all of that. I see that more as these two showing up together, with the devil being the bond that ties us, the star being the energy of liberation, the Aquarius energy, right? The devil energy, what's dark about the devil energy? The devil energy, what makes it dark is that it has to do with being obsessed sometimes, becoming really, really obsessed with something and struggling to let go. And craving power, right? Think of Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon was a Capricorn. Not all right. Let's not give that. But you know, the example here is being that the end justifies all means. You know, that energy, the very negative energy. But the power, the positive power in the devil energy is the capacity to laugh at power, to also take very risky, to be very risky. To also to find yourself bound to a situation without it getting to you, because sometimes we are bound, we are enslaved to some situations. What we can do, you can have a choice of going into feeling sorry for yourself, or ignoring it. And then there are the Capricorns. You know, think of the mountain ghost going up in a storm, going up the mountain in stormy weather, still pulling through. That's what I see here in the past energy. There is your energy of this, of pulling through, of coming into you, understanding your own raw power. That's the raw power here of pulling through. But at the same time, you still have some obsessive behaviors with you, probably, right? You place that as it resonates. I just see you right now standing in a position. The energies are flowing here for you in August, but you are still standing there a little bit with your foot in the past. Right? So the challenge here is to make peace with the past. Let the past be in the past with good memories. That's the forgiveness energy from the oracle message, right? Don't let the negativity come with you so it pulls you back, because it is here. Right? You are tied to that energy. You're going to find yourself liberated from that energy as the most likely outcome. In your focus here, I don't really see a lot of passion in you. You do have this 10 of Swords, which have shown up with you, which have been an energy of feeling somewhat... yes, it is the betrayed energy, right? But it is also having been in your head for too long. You're reducing any kind of stressed thoughts. You're coming out of that. But your passion is not really here. So in August, you may find yourself, will I say frustrated? No, just not motivated. Not always that motivated here in August. Although the offer is coming, it's just fucking slow. The Knight of Cups is extremely slow, okay? Why? Because he has to visit all art museums on his way to you. He sees the flowers and he has to get off. It's like Ferdinand the Bloody Bull, okay? You know, he's coming with authenticity. He is coming your way. But you know, you can just like literally imagine you standing there on the bull, on the top of the hill, and you see Ferdinand the bull, and you just see him jumping from flower to flower, and he's like, "I'm coming, darling." Like, but I have to enjoy life. That's the Knight of Cups. That is sweet, right? It is sweet energy. But if you are impatient and you're like, "Come on, just get Get moving, Ferdinand. Move, move, move. This is just charge, all right? So, what is it that you have in your hopes and fears? Boredom. Boredom. I wanted to say exclusion, but not really. I actually get that you might be, there's something here about being rejected, right? You may fear being rejected. So I hope you're not going to find yourself doing withdrawing, so you don't have to make yourself available. Maybe you just want to look inside yourself a little bit here. But what is up with that energy? It's a rejection of people who care about you. Don't. Oh, this King of Wands. All right. Okay. You are probably worried that no one will see you as you are. You are afraid of imposters. You are afraid of people who are fake. I'm not afraid. You just don't want to deal with them, right? That's the energy here from the past that's enslaved with you. But I also see that you might be a little bit worried about whether or not you will be rejected. You want to connect. Will they see the true you? Will they see you for who you are? Right? As I said, the energies are on your side here. They are flowing with you. What we have in your environment, we have temperance. Patience, 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 patience. Don't we just hate this? No, but it's the patient energy. Stay patient, Cappy. It is the soulmate energy. Temperance is a soulmate energy, but it's in a grown-up soulmate. A lot of people associate the lovers with the strong soulmate. Yes, but it's the soulmate on a child level sometimes, right? This I like seeing the temperance as a soulmate energy as well, because it is peace. This is the peaceful soulmate. This is the soulmate that won't bring drama to your life, especially if it happens to show up with the world as well. That is a bloody grown up here, right? I feel as though I keep getting as though someone is about jumping in. Someone here wanting to jump into, or having done or will do, jump into an opportunity and realizing that was not the right thing. I have the world of opportunities available to me. I'm just going in the wrong direction. I'm going back here to the planning stage. That was the energy here about your plans may need some revisiting, right? I don't know if this is you being pushed away, because I see someone pushing away a Queen of Pentacles. They are pushing away, looking at this one more time. I don't know. It's like, can we look at this one more time? I don't know where there's energy. This is the King of Wands that shows up also, right? This is where you're protected. Not protected, this is where you're protecting yourself. I don't know where this energy places. It's just, can we look at this one more time? Can we look at this one more time? Can we see how things can grow? Of course, it may be within a family here, right? Figuring out how you can come together in a family reunion. And then you are afraid that it's like, people are not going to show up. Will they show up for you? In all cases, be grateful for all that you have, including the accumulated life experiences. All right, anyway, what do we see coming in here? I mean, there could be a Sagittarius, but temperance, show me temperance. Okay, forget it, it's the lovers. Okay, I was just like, fuck the lovers, what we have the temperance. It is a soulmate energy, right? Someone here who's successfully in walking away from something here. They're giving you a call back. There we have the Queen of Cups. Anyway, someone here is giving you, it wouldn't surprise me if you're going to receive some sort of phone call, right? Because I see communication coming in. And that's where I see you coming out of your head. You're no longer going to be thinking about things over and over and over and over again. Not so much that you're doing that. We'll see what's up there. Oh, okay. Right. We're gonna do some clarification on that. Because for some reason... Oh, your outcome is so weird. Alright, the outcome is this 8 of Swords in the reverse, right? So there is I do sense that you're going to get into your head. You will be worried about something here. It's like a message coming out of nowhere. I don't feel as though the things are completely clear here. Things are not, I mean, it could be a legal situation, right? It's like things are not set. Things are not fully out into the open here. It may also be a communication regarding how things are not fully out in the open. Messy karma at play. There may even be some communication regarding how, it's not going in your favor, but you're just gonna take this as an experience and be more resilient, but you will find yourself at times where it's like you don't quite know. But I see you for some reason also coming out of that energy. You're coming out of that energy of here, of getting, it's almost like being repeated, giving negative messages. See the outcome here for Cappy. Show me the outcome for Cappy. I knew it. The storm warning and the Queen of Pentacles. You know what? I'm fucking reading this storm warning. It's showing up for everyone. I'm reading the storm warning because now I'm getting annoyed. Otherwise, we're going to face ourselves with a bloody storm. Alright, this storm warning. It comes right before cornucopia, where people also get that. That's the wish fulfillment. Clouds on the horizon. Clouds in my coffee. Anyway, this card indicates a potential difficulty either in the external world or within yourself and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard the rumblings of potential problems around you. Great. The caution here is to be cautious, conscious, but not fearful. Consider what is going on and look at this situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself in your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action and be on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm will pass. Remember, you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever comes your way. The storm can also indicate that the dark times are behind you. It's a storm, alright? It's also with the tower here. You can take heart that the sunny skies and better times are on the horizon, and new light might bring a time of reassessment and redirection for you. Let yourself consider where you want to go next, and also spend some time reflecting on the difficulty that has passed. What was the lesson here for you? Was it about self-love, self-empowerment? Remember to bring these intentions and the lessons learned into your new path. You have the power to overcome any obstacle. No matter what is going on, you can be strong, confident, and self-directed. Swear to God, Cappy, for sometimes I've gotten this, you will be successful, but every time I then pick up on the reading again, something here has happened. We have a door to spirit. We have a broken heart. Okay, Cappy, I'm so sorry. Alright, you know what? Hold on. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's not done yet. I'm so sorry. A new start is coming, but it's like you're being stuck on the energies. Then what the hell is hidden here to you? What is it? Alright, you know what? Let's look a little bit at the star. No, yep. Let's look at the star. That's the anxiety. I gotta give you this. You will have strength, however. When the storm has passed, it's going to affect you. It's going to make you worried, but you're still gonna be liberated from it. It's like a tough liberation, if that makes sense. Because here we have the storm being passed. There we have the anxiety energy, right? Again with this fucking Queen of... we're pulling her out. Some of you, she's a bloody Leo. Community, you have love around you here. I get someone here being curious about you. I would love to do, normally it wouldn't do clarification here, but I'm so curious. Cabby, I'm a little bit wondrous about how on earth this is even bloody possible. Okay, I get someone here is watching you, or they're keeping tabs on you in your community here, right? They're not speaking. They are a little bit judgmental. They are, and I no, do they speak? Yes, but they send out communications that are a little. I mean, what are they gonna say here? What are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? They're gonna say no. That is the storm here. It's like it's a no. Cabby, it's a no. Let me get these here. Oh my god, I feel like my heart is breaking. Whoopsie. Quickly, let's see 7 here. Feeling isolated, perhaps loneliness. There may have been a recent disconnect with all association or even a dissolution of some wider partnership. It's often the case that you feel a shift of your energies into a higher vibration, and then you may find that you no longer resonate with an old acquaintance the way you used to. If this is the case, it's time to move on. Let yourself network in ways that reflect your higher intentions. Yeah, it's somewhat of a disconnect here, right? And then we have these women celebrating, supporting ideas. You may disconnect from some group of women here, right? You may not find that you're feeling as connected to some sort of a community. Could be online community here, right? It's like feeling somewhat alone in that. But let's see. Anxiety. I'm gonna read this up here. I do see the stress, I gotta be honest here. But I keep getting that you're going to be able to find yourself coming out of it. It's like disconnect. By disconnecting to a certain community will be your strength here. Disconnecting, but yeah. It's almost like disconnecting from an online community. But let's see this woman, 42. It's like online pressure for some of you. 42, this woman here. She's an elegantly dressed woman holding a bright gold coin. It's a woman who supports or assists regarding these issues in financial rights. She gives financial advice or connect you with someone who does. Woman may be someone you meet where you make your money, or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Look out for this woman here. But then again, it's also something here about possibly feeling fearful about finances on health issues. Pointing to someone else is come when a woman may be reducing your own money, or simply may not have your best interest in mind regarding your financial affairs. It could be someone who devalues or criticizes you or causes you to doubt your own value. It could even be that the harmful energies of a woman from the past are still influencing you today. If you don't have to let anyone else's negative vibration influence you at any time. Right? The world supports me in my financial goals. I'm making synchronistic connections that serve and honor me. There's something here about disconnecting from a particular group of women. For some of you. It may even be a family situation for some here. But there's a lot of that energy here about, I gotta be honest with you, Cabby. Sometimes, for some of you, this energy may actually be something that is hidden to you, that's not yours. For some of you, yes. For others of you, it's like you have someone in your life watching you, but they are in a community with other women, like bitchy women or something like that. Their energies bring stress to your life, right? The best thing to do would be to bloody hell disconnect from this shit. Disconnect from it. For some of you, it's like, to give you an example here of being wanting to lose weight and joining a bloody group online that promises to lose weight, but all they do is bitch. And it actually it gives a bad image of the body, and it's not good for your health either. It's like, if you want to lose weight, just don't eat. It's like, that's not particularly healthy. And disconnecting from that community to be part of something more healthy, right? Because I sense it has something to do, yeah, for some of you, something about eating habits for some, right? May especially be relevant for people who have given birth. Or it's like a gym membership. That's for some of you where we have this. I mean, they don't have to be women, right? But where we just have this energy there. Other than that, your energy is all a little bit curious, because I do see a storm warning. I do see stress. I do see the storm here leaving some stress behind you. I see communication coming in. It may not be what it is that you're hoping for. It may leave somewhat of a broken heart here, but yeah, you have your strength to not let this get to you. That's what I keep getting. Is not you. It doesn't have to get to you, right? It's just sad. It's just sad when I look at this, that someone here wants to give you something of emotional nature, but what you don't see is, I don't know, someone here, they don't like you or whatever. But that being said, Cabby, you have a strong mate bond. It is a sweetheart bond, and I see it in your surrounding. It will come in time. It's coming. It's going to bring you to your path here, right? I do see a celebration, but you can't satisfy everybody. I gotta be honest. You can't. There's someone here who's not gonna. It's almost like, let's say you get a partner here, and someone in the family don't like you. You can't satisfy everyone. Sorry, I'm a little saddened by it, because it's actually something beautiful. Something really, 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 really beautiful. But what? Someone here is gonna go curious, and then they're gonna look to the past. And that brings, yeah, you know what? It's almost like someone here is gonna, yeah, I don't know. They're just gonna mess it up, right? It looks like a third energy, gotta be honest. But there's also reason to celebrate coming up. There's reason to celebrate, but there's also an understanding here within you that you can't satisfy everyone. There's just someone here who don't like you. But you're making yourself free from this energy. You're liberating yourself, and you're going to be grateful here. And for some of you, there's I feel as though there may be a parent here wanting to reach out to you. Right. There's also for some Capricorns an energy on the table here of reconciling with a parent energy. Making peace with that, right? Alright, you take it as it resonates. It's a beautiful energy. I'm just curious as to why it has to be so bloody difficult. Okay, that is what we have here for you, Cabby. I will see you next time. Take care. Ciao.